Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Novichkov, Senior Trading Manager with GDM. Today's outlook, firstly, we're going to start with the Asian markets. They traded mostly higher on Friday, with, of course, traders shrugging off of some economic data came out from China that, of course, mixed expectations. Traders were focusing on that instead on a record finish in the US. In Hong Kong, we're looking at the Hang Seng index added about 0.77%, with the Chinese mainland markets traded mixed following the release of the Chinese industrial output. Retail sales and, of course, fixed asset investment disappointed. The Shanghai Composite Index was up about 0.24%, while, of course, the Shenzhen Composite was effectively flat at about 2%. The Japanese markets returned to trade after being shut on Thursday for a public holiday, with, of course, the benchmark Nikkei 225 was up about 1%, and European stocks also are expected to open lower on Friday, with, of course, global markets focusing on record close on Wall Street rather than disappointing Chinese data. The dollar held, however, firmly on Friday, supported by comments from a senior Federal Reserve officials suggesting a U.S. interest rate increase this year is still on the table and a real opportunity as a possible move of the inflation pressure which is emerging. Against the yen, of course, the dollar edged up about 0.1% to 102.04 yen, having pulled up from this week's low near 101 yen. The euro held steady at 1.1140 after retreating from Thursday's high of 1.1192. Markets are focusing on whether Fed Chair Janet Yellen will express any concerns about the Chinese economy in her speech at the Federal Reserve's Jackson Hole symposium that will be held on 26th of August. Focusing also on the sterling, it edged slightly higher, 0.2%, 1.2976, but was down 0.7% for the week, with the pound set to 1 month low of 1.2936 on Thursday, as more signs of weakness in the housing market fanned worries about the post-Brexit UK economy. Later on Friday, of course, we're looking at the US retail sales data, which is expected to show about 0.4% monthly increase in July. Gold in the commodity sector eased on Friday as the dollar stayed firm on expectations of a rate hike by the US Federal Reserve this year, but the metal was on track to end a volatile week slightly higher. The yellow metal slipped to 1336.16 an ounce in late Asian trade, and it ended 0.6% down at 1338.39 on Thursday. Holdings of the SPDR Gold Trust, the world's biggest large gold-backed exchange-traded fund, fell about 0.03% to 972.32 tons on Thursday. Oil prices in the energy sector rose about 1% on Friday, extending gains from the previous session on the expectations that exporters could talk at an upcoming meeting about ways to prop up a market that continues to be dodged by a supply overhang. Looking at the light U.S. West Texas Intermediate crude futures, says they were up at $43.98 a barrel, about 49 cents or about 1.1%, and touching their highest since July 25 at 44.17. That's all of the important news of today. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye-bye.